from the bottom of my heart, thank you very much. For those of you that are not members, please check out patreon.com/36bricks. That's patreon.com/36brix, and check out the packages that you could take advantage of to get more content. Have a great day. Hey, John, how is it going? Yes, I did. We had trash cans along the fencing and everything. It was a bit crazy. Sorry, I just picked my nose. It was itching too. The house is still here. It's extremely windy. When they say 50-mile-an-hour gusts, it just feels like it's a solid gust and it's staying at 55. So yeah, same thing from the four guys. If the power goes out or anything like that, you guys know why. It is extremely windy out. And yeah. Let's rock out some sorting. Oh man, the hands are still black from the ashes. So how you doing? How are you doing today, John? Again, thanks for coming back. Appreciate it. Hope you are doing well, my friend. John Evans, doing good. It's raining out, so certain projects are on hold. I feel you on that because it's so windy here. Projects are on hold as well up here. So yeah. What projects do you have going on that you're trying to work on? I know you just moved into a new house. Does the house need a lot of work? You have a lot to do on it? I know when we moved into this house, we had to put in all flooring. We built a wall for our closet. We had to clean up the property quite a bit. I don't have a tractor, so we had to hire somebody to clear all the debris and all that. And even then, it's still not 100%. John Evans, how much more do you have to sort? Um, Sorry, I would say probably um, 8 more bins like this. Like I said, I was slacking. Um, I was just putting stuff in the bins and kind of figuring, oh, I'll get back to it later. I'd start sorting. These are the cups that I just did, and that's another 10, 15 cups right there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, yeah, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19. There's about 20 cups there on the side that I just brought forward. Most of them are already kind of sorted, but I have to actually put that stuff away. So I would say all in all about another 10 bins worth of stuff. Going back to chat, how much are doing good? It's raining. I read that. John says, I've got about 350 square feet barn. I'm turning into my Bricklink store. Yeah, I saw the pictures. I was going to try and move it today to get out from under a tree. Yeah, that was a pain. About a month ago, we actually moved one of our sheds. We have 2 sheds on our property. One, I think I'm probably just going to tear down. And I have to look at the studs and stuff to see if it's even any good, but the floor is all jacked up. Essentially, the roof was all they used particle board for the roof, on that particular shed. I think the somebody at some point built it themselves, and for whatever reason they used particle board instead of like um, plywood for the roofing. So, if you know anything about particle board, the moment it gets wet, it basically disintegrates. So they didn't use the proper materials to do that, and over time, I mean, I would guess it looks like the bones of it are pretty good, but the roof and the floor are shot. Half of the roof is gone, and you can see that the floor is completely dust. So I'm thinking I probably am going to have to tear it down, rip it apart, rebuild it, and all that kind of fun stuff. So um, I don't want the shed there where it's currently at anyway. They had a second shed. That one had better bones. It was a little bit of a taller shed. I used it as my Lego shed because that's where I stored all my Lego parts while I was moving. So I will probably be trying to, or I will probably be ripping that apart because there's no shingles on it. And again, when you're dealing with plywood, it's gonna rip apart and be dumb. I mean, it's gonna be worthless. So I just have to look at the studs to see if the studs themselves are in any kind of good shape. If they are, then I'm gonna reuse the walls. Um, I'm gonna try to reuse the walls as much as possible, but again, we will see what happens. But the other shed, it was a pain in the ass to move, or pain in the butt. Sorry, pain in the butt to move. Um, and all I had was a truck. I didn't have a crane or anything like that. So in moving it, I would say 500 feet, we ended up like getting stuck and having all these issues because I just dragged the property, so the dirt was pretty loose and all that kind of fun stuff. So it tore up the shed a little bit. Nothing I can't handle, or like it's still up. It's not in perfect shape, but it's still solid somewhat, maybe. uh, so yeah, I plan on building a couple more at some point when I get some funds. But like I said, we will see what happens with all that. Going back to chat. Sorry, guys. Wait, where did my dark gray go? Rob, that's a lot of cups. Yes, I have about 100 cups. On the table, I have 32 here. I have another 20 right here. So that makes up 50. And then I have a bin in the back that are full of cups. And that includes the one I'm drinking from. Kaylin Stone, hey, hey, hey. How's it going, my friend? John saying hi to Kaylin. How is everybody? Still waking up. Oh, yeah. No, I hear you. I got up. I was online until about. I was live streaming last night until midnight, 12:30 ish, and then I didn't actually go to bed until about 2:30, 3 o'clock, and then I got up at 6:30 this morning. 6:37. I originally had an appointment this morning, but the couple ended up postponing their meeting until next weekend. So I figured I needed to get some sorting done because I still have a lot to sort. And I figure when I'm sorting, I might as well hang out with some friends. So I decided to go. Hey, Mo. Mo. How's it going? And again, thank you guys for hanging out with me. I know I was live streaming a little bit earlier this morning, and again, for those that are just chiming in, so we are having uh, 50 to 55 mile an hour winds right now. So you will see. Mo said she saw everything swaying in the background. The garage here is made up. It's just like boards. It's like shed boarding is what it's made out of, which is fine. But it's not stucco or anything like that, so it does move and shift, especially when it's windy. I probably will end up tearing it all down and putting something else in at one point or at some point. But you got to have the funds for that and all that, so that gets kind of expensive. But I actually am thinking about expanding the garage that way a bit as well. So we will see. Kind of all comes down to funding. If 2021 is a better year, which I'm hoping it is, we can start actually putting a bunch of things together. But we will see. We will see. We will see. Rob says, I tried to stay up for Daryl's second stream, but was a bit too ciders out to stay awake. Gotcha. Mo Bricks. Hey, Kayleen. Mo's in the house, ready to time out some bad bees. Yep. I hear you on that. So be good, little boys. Here, be good, brickheads and well, just brickheads. I'm just gonna call you guys brickheads. So be good, brickheads. You know what bees really means, right? The insect. Um, that's where I'm at. The insect, busy bees. No, I don't. Mo, what other word? Uh, uh, private message me the other word. So it seems like you don't want to say it. So um, I'm not sure. Oh, I get you. I get you. I see what you mean. All right. All right. What's up, bees? All right. That'll work. I'm down for the bees. See, now that it it takes on a whole different context when you say, like, when you start saying it other ways. Have to use code words at school. Code red, code red, code red. Unlock the doors. Code red, code red, code red. Do you get that reference? You better get that reference. I will have a heart attack if you don't get that reference. So, going back to the previous chat, Mo, did that make sense? What I was saying in regards to um, the jumpers and the tiles and stuff like that. Um, I hope it did. For those that are just tuning in, Mo says, "Yes, thank you for the better way to use the jumpers. No problem." So to basically recap what I'm talking about with Mo is in the last stream I had to cut it short because um, things were blown away around my house. um, but basically what it is um, she was asking what tiles I prefer, what size tiles I prefer to use uh, for interior tiling rooms and stuff like that. And I told her, like, I personally prefer one by twos, 1x4s, and 2x2s. Um, those are my personal preference. To me, they look really good. I'm a big fan of wood flooring, so when you use like browns, it looks like wood flooring. When you're looking at other tiles, it looks like sometimes it can look like bricks or something along those lines. So I prefer to use 1x2s, 2x2s, and 1x4s. So I was basically showing her that when I do use them, I do put, I try to plan out the room as much as possible along the walls, toward the interiors of the rooms, as far as if I was going to place a couch or tables or a bed or something like that. I always try to put jumpers down. I may not be able to get to the interiors right away, but by putting the jumpers down, they're already in place, so that if and when I want to go and do interiors, essentially they're already done for me, or at least the spots are already there. And I put the jumpers so if I need to ever take them out, they're still clutched in, but they're not like solid to where you start trying to wiggle them out and the pieces come apart on you, or the mini builds, I should say, come apart on you. So my strategy is to put down jumper plates, whether they're 1x2 or 2x2 jumpers, and that way it gives me the freedom to pull those mini builds out and put them back in. And when I talk about mini builds, I'm talking about the dressers, the couches, the tables, the chairs, all that kind of stuff, that you would add into the interiors to make it, look nice. So that's what she was referring to. So I showed her. She had asked me, what my preferences were on that. So I showed her, and that's what we are talking about. And of course, as always, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask. I am by no means an expert, but I will give you my opinion as to what I would prefer to do. And sometimes, to be quite honest, I will tell you I don't know. I'd rather tell you how it is than try to guess and not have an answer for you. And if it's something to the point where you're trying to figure something out, we can figure it out together. Because by you asking questions, it gives me the opportunity to show off what I know. I mean, but it also gives me an opportunity to learn new and different techniques. Because nobody is all knowing. Like, we learn from each other. It's a community. It's not a dictatorship. So I want to learn from you guys. I assume you guys are interested in learning from me if I have anything to offer, and we can have some fun. Right now, I am just essentially sorting parts and answering questions, talking to you guys. Where these parts came from is essentially, if you're new to my channel, I love to do, and I do a mock or vote to mock series where I pick 3 sets, and pretty much from here on out, I will be, if you are a member of my channel, and if not, you can go to patreon.com/36bricks. That's patreon.com/36bricks. But you can go there and sign up. You can check out the packages that is suitable to fit your interests. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be giving my members the options to tell me what they want the 3 options to be. And then essentially what I will be doing is I will be allowing you guys to vote on those 3 options. And then I will tally the votes and go from there. So that is my plan from here on out. That way it gives my members some added bonuses and perks and gives them the opportunity to say, hey, I'd love to see you build this or this. And if there are no options, then, I let the audience decide. So yeah. Going back to chat. Mo Bricks, yes, thank you for the better way to use jumpers. Well, thank you. You're welcome, I should say. Alex K, hey everybody, sorry that I left. I was playing in the snow and I shoveled it too. How is your day going? 36 bricks. It's still windy, buddy. Kalen Stone, Alex K, hey bud, you got snow? It's raining here right now. That's awesome. I would love more snow. I would love more rain. I am all about all types of weather. Right now, we are getting extreme winds. As much as that seems like it would not be fun, I still enjoy them because, quite frankly, it cleans up my property for me. It gets rid of all the tumbleweeds. It breaks down all the branches. It it helps me clean up my property a little bit. Put those in there. I don't know what I did with those, to be honest. So yeah. Alex says, yep, I live in Iowa and it is snowing. Hopefully soon it snows for Christmas and Brickmas. Yeah. That's cool. Like I said, we're kind of in that situation where we're snug up against the mountain range and the winds are hitting us one way, then hitting us back, and all that kind of fun stuff. But it is fun. So I'm not hating on it. We need wind. It spreads the pollen and it spreads all the other stuff around Oh, no, I gotta clean up the floor anyway. Ooh, I am finding more stairs, which is awesome. And I need them for other stuff. And see guys, that's another reason I am sorting. I need to get the sorting done because I know I have a ton of parts that I could use for my MOCs. And if I don't have them organized, I don't know what I have. So that's another reason why I'm sorting. And like I said, since I'm sorting, I might as well hang out with some friends. Doom, 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 doom. Alex K, snow, question mark, how does it snow in Cali? It never snows in Cali, right? Yeah, it does. See, how it snows in Cali is when you have a storm roll in and it rains, but the weather and the temperature drop below 32 degrees. 32 degrees is basically freezing. As it rains, the water from the rain freezes as it's coming down and causes snow. I'm not like being a jerk. I apologize if it comes across that way. But that is how snow is made. And yes, it does snow in Cali. It snows in Southern California. We actually got snow about a month ago. We actually got snow here. Here's the deal. When it snows, it's primarily the higher elevations. And right now, where my property sits, it sits at 4,000 feet up, or just under 4,000 feet up. In the mountains, it typically snows in the mountains. It obviously doesn't snow in like the valleys and stuff, but as far as in the mountains and everything, we do get snow. Going back to chat, how and where. So I will say Northern California gets a heck of a lot of snow than Southern California. But for the most part, in the northern regions, we anything above pretty much 3,000 square feet, or not square feet. I'm sorry. Anything above 3,000 feet, 3,000 feet will get snow. We have gotten snow as low as I think 1,500 to 2,000 feet. When I was at my old house, we did get snow flurries, but none of the snow actually stuck. But essentially, it can snow anywhere on the planet as long as it gets below 32 degrees, because that's freezing, and it rains. Because when you mix rain with 32-degree weather, that's called snow. Going back to it, Mobrick says, or hold on, what weather is considered cold weather and you are getting cold? I consider, like, I love the cold, so, I mean, cold to me is probably 40 degrees and below. I would start saying I would get cold, but I'm okay with getting cold. I'm not okay with getting a cold, but I am okay with, like 40, 30 degrees. At night, it drops, especially the last, I would say, month or so. At night, it drops to the low 40s to anywhere from the low 40s to probably the mid 20s. It just depends on the day and everything, and the wind shear. Going back to chat, Mo Bricks. Hey, you mentioned you liked the costume shop. I really liked how the designer used the jumper plates, both sizes, as what is that? Ornamentation. Okay, as ornamentation. He also used the jumper plates with knobs as sidewalks decor. That's cool. Yeah, I haven't really. I just saw what you were doing with it, and I've seen pictures of the exterior. I don't know a whole lot about that build, but that was a build that I was consider getting. When it was, should have just did it, but I was leaving the store. I was talking to Dolores as I was leaving, and it was the double points weekend, and I looked up and I saw the Disney castle, and I was like, oh, you know what? I forgot to get that. And she, there was a long line, and she was like, well, go back in, dude. Like, I'll hook you. Just you don't have to wait. Go back in. And I told her, I go, no, you know what? I'm gonna hold off. I'll get it at another time. I should have just got it. I know they'll have it for a little bit, so I was planning on going today, but my meeting got canceled. I will probably go later this week. Hopefully they have it. Plus, if I go later or if I go during the week, um, they will probably have Pavwall because you had mentioned that they weren't doing Pavwall on the weekends. So that's cool. If you get the Disney Castle, you would be happy with it. It looks like a building that be seen on Main Street in Disneyland. Alex K, it was 34 degrees yesterday and it started snowing. Mo Bricks, the same designer made an architect office with the Parisian restaurant. Awesome. Mo Bricks, hey, let me know if you go during the week. Discord me. I will. I have to check my schedule. I have a meeting Monday as well as Tuesday, so I was thinking to go down one of those days. But I will be honest in that it'll probably be around midday. It won't be, and I know you have school. So if I go, it'll probably be midday. It probably won't be like after 2 o'clock. So just to kind of give you that heads up. In fact, I was actually going to be in your neck of the woods because I was meeting my client this morning in San Dimas. This little light of mine, hey, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, hey, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. This little light of mine, hey, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, this little light of mine, hey, I'm gonna let it shine. Going back. Did you put your wait? Did you put baby today in the maternity ward yet? No, not yet. I meant Baby Yoda. Nope, not yet. I still have him right down there. I haven't gotten around to it. I'm a slacker. I'm a slack-a-lackin'. 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 Slackin'. Yeah. Give me 1 second, guys. I will be right back. All right. Mobrick says you need to create a prim for him. Space stroller. I can do that. I can probably do that. Do you have pictures that you can send me to where I have an idea of like what he's already, like what he's supposed to be in? I mean, I could probably look it up. Oh, those aren't supposed to go in there. I don't know why I did that. These are like windows, kind of. Cool. I may actually stop sorting for a little bit and build. I know watching somebody sort is boring. So I may crack out a build. I may put these all away real quick and then rock out a build. That way there's some enjoyment out of this. Because like I said, I know watching somebody sort is not all that great. So I apologize if it's not so entertaining. Plus, I'm not really looking up at the camera all that much. So again, I apologize. So again, how is everybody doing today? Anybody doing anything exciting today? Any building going on? Let me know in the chats. Let's have a discussion. Let's talk. Let's talk. I don't know if you guys saw my video or my most recent video. I did a video, a recent video on Scott's Talk, where the topic was modular buildings. Is one enough? Let's talk about that. So, I've had a lot of people chime in. A lot of people watch the video. I appreciate all your guys' love and support. I really do. But I guess this is the opportunity to talk to you guys live and say, hey, let's chat. What do you guys think? Is it? I personally think we need more than one a year. I do. People have commented saying, well, if we do one more than one a year, the quality of them will go down, and all of that kind of fun stuff. And I think, um, in some aspects, I think they're right. The quality might go down, but it also depends on what they're doing with it. I don't think the quality has to go down because they are producing more than one a day. Rob says, I think if the modular building was a bit cheaper, then yeah, two a year would be cool. Yes. So, I mean, I guess when it comes to cheaper, the question I have, because obviously, what if we were to approach, if we were having a sit down conversation with Lego, and we said, hey, we want modular buildings cheaper. Business wise, the first thing that they're going to say is, well, if you want it cheaper, then we have to go smaller, but essentially what that will mean is less parts. Okay? So, I guess the question is, okay, so overall, would you want it overall cheaper, Rob? Or would it be a situation where, say they come out with a expert modular building, say they came out with a police station, but all you got was the exterior, and it with the exterior it was $100, okay? But then they came out with an expansion set that included all the interior that they want to offer, and say that was $100. Each set being 1,000 parts. Would you be okay with that instead? Or, because when you, like I said, when you start talking cheaper, that means lower part count. Okay? So, is it better to split it up and have, okay, you have something that comes out in January, and it gives the people who don't care about interiors the building. It allows them to just focus on the building, and then if they want to put in their own interiors, they can. Um, and then 6 months later, they come out with the interior only build, and it's the same price, $100. Now, overall, it's going to be you are talking that it's going to be still $200 if you bought both, but at the same time, for those people who don't care about interiors, they're not going to have all these parts that they have to put together, and it's going to be smaller, cheaper for them. So, I mean, would that be beneficial instead of just it being all around cheaper? What do you guys think? They need to make more. If off-brand can create them, a super speed Lego can set up their game. Of course, Lego is better quality. Correct. Rob, maybe a 32 by 32 building on January 1st, and then a 32 by 16 or 16 by 32 building on July 1st. Yeah, that would be great. I think that would be good. You have your bigger building January 1st, first of the year, and then you have a secondary building July 1st. I think that would be great. And then you can have that 32 or that 16 by 32 be about the $100 price range, and you could totally rock that out. I think that's a great idea. But the exterior interior idea is a cool one. John Evans, a good idea would be set 10218. They could release a large modular, and then they could release two half modulars like set 10218. Um, I apologize, John. I need to look the. I don't know that. I'm not that good at the numbers. One. think I have it. The pet shop. Yes. Oh, exactly. Yeah, they could totally. Um, so going back to what John said, a good idea would be a set 10218. Um, they could release a large modular, and then they could release two half modulars like 10218. Yeah, I agree. A good example, say, come January 1st, they put out the police station. It's a 32 by 32, and all that fun stuff. And then come January or June 1st or July 1st, whatever you want to put together, you come out with either two 16 by 32s or one 16 by 32. I think that's a great idea. Um, and here's the thing, because they have different designers. So it's not one of the. I personally think it's not one of those things where, it's just one team of designers that says, okay, 2 years out, we are focused on this, and then once we finalize this, we move on, and it takes 2 years to process. They can literally say it's kind of like directors in movies. You can literally say, okay, hey, you know what? We're gonna have Tiger Waititi do Guardians of the Galaxy, and then while he's doing that, we're gonna have James Gunn do this movie over here and rock that out, and say we're gonna have James Gunn do Black Panther, and then while they're doing that, this director over here, say Christopher Nolan, we're gonna have him rock out the Spider-Man, and then bam, over here we're gonna have James Cameron, and we're gonna have him direct X-Men or whatever the movies might be. Same with the designers. You can have, Joe Blow over here designing the police station, and as he's designing the police station that is going to come out January 21st or 2021, you have that's what did I say? John Smith. We got Joe Blow over here designing the July 2021 build, and then we have um, Rene Russo over here designing um, uh, the next January 2022. I mean, and they can each have a team if they want. I think it's one of those things that it's doable. It's just they got to kind of get off their butt and do it. Going back to chat, Rob, you could even have the two releases connected as well. Say a police station on the full plate and a donut shop on the half plate. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, you can I mean, they're all going to be connected anyway. John Evans, it's a pet shop and apartment. Yeah, I did look it up. I just didn't know offhand what that set was going to be. I just didn't know the number offhand. That's all it was. So I honestly think they can do two. I don't want more than two. I'm just looking at, give us a little bit more than what is already given. The modulars are obviously popular. They're losing out on a lot of money in a lot of different ways. I personally think they're losing a ton of money not having more polybags where it's just animals. I would love to see a polybag that has, five octopus in it, or five sharks, or five crabs of all different colors. All, throw in some lobster. They have a sea life extras polybag, and it has like a shark, and it has like a little. It's basically a little small mini build. In fact, I have tons of them. Um, but they could easily do that stuff It's just they need to kind of get off their butt and actually do it. Let me finish this one, and then I will rock out a build, guys. That way, you guys get a little bit more entertainment out of just sorting instead of just sorting. But yeah, I mean, I would love animal packs like that. You know, um, similar to the polybags, where like we just get a bunch of sea life. I would love like another extras bag where it's like sea life, where all you get is coral and shrubbery and stuff like, not shrubbery, but uh, underwater stuff like that. just just pretty much detail bags. You know, I think those would be a great idea. You know. That way we have more details to add to our cities. I mean, they do it with the streets. Yay! You have more with holes. I'm not a big fan of the holes in all the plates and tiles and stuff. Um, so I'm being a little sarcastic. However, I do use them as the support plates for under the flooring. If you're just signing in, I am finishing up sorting. I will then clean up a little bit, and then I will rock out a build. Give you guys a little bit of entertainment other than just sitting here with me picking parts or sorting parts. Hope everybody is doing well today. And again, thank you for watching. Thank you. Hopefully, thank you for those who are participating in chat. Ned B, you can come visit and sort my backlog. If you want to pay for travel, and if you want to okay the fact that I will pick out all the pieces and get to keep all the pieces that I want, I'm all for it, man. I will come sort. I will be a traveling swordsman. A sorting we will go, a sorting we will go. Hi ho the merry-o, sorting we will go. We will pick apart the parts. We will pick apart the parts. Hi ho a merry-o, we will pick apart the parts. I will sort them by color. I will sort them by color. Hi ho the merry-o, I will sort them by the color. I can sort them by the shape. I can sort them by the shape. Hi ho the merry-o, I can sort them by the shape. Will it be expensive? Yes. Will it be expensive? Yes. Hi ho the Mario, it will be expensive. That'd be me hides the sand green, right? Uh, and monorails and 1x4 brown plates or brown tiles, all that kind of fun stuff. Mobrix, I should know this, but how do you make your bases for the structures? um, I mean, I'm not really sure how you, I'm not sure what you mean as far as how, how do I make the basis for the structures? I'm not exactly sure. Um, Please, if you can clarify what you mean by that question. I'm like I said, I'm not really sure. I mean, because everything goes on a base plate, so I'm not exactly sure what you're kind of referring to. Alex K, I am listening to Indian music, RN or M, something like that, from different Bollywood movies. Okay, good to know. Thank you for sharing. Kind of random, to be honest. And as we like to say, anything random is typically considered spam. John Evans, is all your backlog strictly Lego? I'll fly out there and sort for you. Mo Briggs, base plate, you answered, and how about the levels? Oh, so um, so it depends on the build. As far as I think I know what you're talking about. As far as like how I design like the actual floor itself and how I put those together. So what I will do is it's going to obviously be based on the building layout. Okay, but for the most part, if I take, let me grab two bigger plates. So I will put them together as much as I can, flip them over, and then I will put them together like this. I will typically try to use these plates. The reason why is because with the hole in the middle, you're not going to have those as flooring. So I typically use those as the supports. I always inset one. The reason why is because when you're putting the floor, let me move these. When you're putting in the floor, if this is the lower level, I have it grooved or I have it set to where I can groove. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. I can groove them together, and this will basically go right butt up against the thing and sit there nicely. Okay, and if these were plated, like I rock out the plates like this. Well, I'll just do it that way. Yeah. I don't have a whole lot of plates here. I apologize. I have a bunch more up there. just going to do this. So it basically just sits right on top. So it just sits on top. Now it'll flush this way, but it'll obviously shift this way. So what I will do is I will put a small plate right here on the edges. So basically that creates a corner, and it just sits on there nice and neat. Now it's going to slide this way because there's obviously on this particular version, there's nothing preventing it from going this way, but if the building was here, it would just sit right on top, and it wouldn't do that. So essentially, if we're looking at, expanding this a bit, that's not a Lego. So if we were expanding that to fit the entire, thing, it would just kind of fit on top, and because it slides this way, you can then come over here and start putting the tiles in, or the plates in, to where it doesn't move at all. Normally that would move, but it's not. Does that help? Hopefully that helps. And John Evans, is all your backlog strictly Lego? Yes, I only build with Lego. The only part of my city that is not Lego are the base plates and the road plates. Base plate you answered, and how about the levels? So that's kind of how I do the leveling. Mo Bricks, do you try to use the larger plates for the upper levels, or have a most common size? Again, I know it depends on the design. I try to use the biggest plates that I have that fits the space. So if I have a 16 by 16, I will use that. If I have a 32 by 16, I use that. They don't typically have 32 by 16 plates, but I'll try. If I have a 16 by 16 plate, I will use a 16 by 16 plate. It just depends on the design of the overall design of the floor. Sometimes it's offset by 1, and I have to put a 1 by 1. But ultimately my goal, or what I want, is the biggest plates possible, because essentially the bigger the plate, the less pieces I have to use on the underside, and that's my overall goal. Is I don't want to use a million different plates unless I have to. So the bigger the plate, the better. Well, Bricks, thanks. No problem. John Evans, I toss the other stuff if when I find it in a bulk buy. I'm like me in that I don't mind comparable base plates. Yeah. And to be honest, the only reason I use a different brand or off-brand for the plates is because they're thicker and they're actually stronger. The clutch is roughly the same, depending on the brand, of course. There are some plates that don't clutch as well, but I stick with the same brand, and it's strictly, what is it? Strictly Bricks is the brand, and then I don't know the brand of the actual road plates, but it's an off-brand. I get it on Amazon, and it's cheaper. It is. I will be honest in that. But the one thing I don't understand is why Lego doesn't have standard 32 by 32 plates, not base plates, but plates. I don't know why they decided to have a separate plate versus base plate. It doesn't make sense to me. It should have all been the same thickness. It's like stickers versus printed tiles. Just print everything. You're going to make enough sets. I understand on the licensed stuff. I get it. But if it's not licensed, just print the tile. Just print it. I don't want to have to worry about lining up the sticker properly. I have fat fingers. Ned B, they're fine plates, and you can use them up in a build as well. Yeah, I mean, if you're doing a solid 36 by 36 or 32 by 32 build, you can that can be the whole floor, and you're not putting stairs or anything like that, or for the roof. You can totally use the whole thing. And if you have to cut them, like, it's not that they're not that expensive. I've cut them. I don't like to. They don't have the same edging if you cut them. Mo Bricks says, what is the reason for bricks with channels that run down the center of the brick? I mean, the one that you said was expensive for Cafe Corner, I think for the last night's stream. It wasn't the Cafe Corner, it was the yeah, banana hands like Tony Robbins. No, so it's not the 1x2s with the canals, like in the yeah, I guess you can call them the canals down the center. So it's my understanding the original use was for those were for garage doors. Those are grooves that the garage doors fit in nicely and can slide down the build. But they do add a really good texture to exteriors of builds if you're using that. Instead of using like the masonry bricks or something like that, you can use that and it looks rather nice. The problem is the sand green, they're like $5 a part, which is just outrageous. And I don't even know if you can get them on Pabwall. Or not Pabwall. If you can get them on Bricks and Pieces. I really don't. Like, I haven't looked it up, to be honest. Yeah, exactly what Ned said. They help with the garage doors. They line up the track. But in sand green, they are extremely rare. They only use them for that one set, and that's it. And it sucks. Because if you want to build it yourself, if you want to, spend like $5 on that particular brick, you can. But then you're looking at, since you need like 57 of them, I mean, $5 times 57, that's a lot of money. Ned B, sounds like a design change for MOCing it out. Yeah, I built my green grocer with burgundy masonry bricks. If I ever get the sand green, I do want a sand green one. That is one of the builds that I can honestly say that looks great in any color. I've seen it in every color of the rainbow, similar to the painted ladies in San Francisco. I've seen people create that set in just about every color. Light bluish gray, dark bluish gray, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, all the different shades of green, all the different shades of yellow, all the different shades of blue, green, gray. I've seen it in black. I've seen it in white. I've seen it in just about every color, and every color looks absolutely amazing. But yeah, I built my greengrocer with red masonry bricks. I need to do a video on it, to be honest. Oh, it's over in the corner there. John Evans, speaking of cutting, the large one-piece airplane wing, I cut the center section out so it doesn't block the aisles for the airplane. Mo Bricks, is that burgundy color the one at our pad wall in the 1x2 plate? Yes. Ned B, I wish it's the same color as my my Hidden Side High School. Ned B, I got a wish list on Bricklink for that, except for those grooved bricks. Yeah, I I have the grooved bricks on there, but it's just they're so expensive. It's ridiculous. There's no reason for that small of a piece to be that price. And what's crazy is Lego creates their own supply and demand. They're losing money on the aftermarket. They don't gain anything by those pieces being that much. So why make them rare? They don't make any money on that. The one thing I will say is when they acquired Bricklink, I thought that that was basically for R&D. My mindset, if I was running the company, the acquisition of Bricklink would be primarily for R&D, because they would get stats and sales information on all parts that are being sold, whatever's popular, whatever's driving up the prices, all of that stuff. And they control the market, like Ned B. They are driven by, they drive the market. So if you're not benefiting by driving the market, then what's the point? Like the more because all you're doing, I mean, you're not gaining any money. Like yeah, they own Bricklink and they get the commission or whatever. They get the fees off of all of the sales, but I mean, make your own stuff and sell it. I thought, like I said, I thought the acquisition of Bricklink was primarily for the sole purposes of R&D, which is research and development. It gives them the automatic research of, hey, everybody is buying these parts. These are popular parts. We should make more of these. Or these parts are going for the highest prices. We're basically giving away money to the Bricklink sellers. So instead of giving them, they could literally say, well, if the Bricklink sellers are selling it for $5 and we still can make it for 3 cents, well, we can literally undercut them and charge people half, and we would sell out like crazy. Ned B says, well, they now get their cut on Bricklink sales. Yes, but they're going to get that no matter what. The parts are still going to be sold. But, like I said, if they get a 10% commission on every sale, okay, just throwing out easy numbers, and they're selling this part for 50 cents, or they're selling this part for $5, that means that they get 50 cents off of every part. Okay? All right, that's cool. They get 50 cents for essentially not doing a damn thing. Cool. However, if it costs them, I doubt that it costs them more than 5 cents to make this part. Okay? So if it costs them 5 cents to make this part, and they sell it for $2.50 instead of the $5, instead of making 50 cents for doing nothing, they make $2.40 or $2 for something. They still get the 50% if people are still buying it. But I don't think people are buying it. Triple D, the high school is his favorite, and he showed me a picture of it, and it is amazing. Well, thank you, Sarah. I appreciate it. Give Danny big bro hugs, and hopefully he's recovering nicely. I will say that every single time. I know things may not change day to day or anything like that, but my heart and thoughts are with you guys. So please, you know what? Kick his butt and tell him to get off the pot. No. I'm just kidding. No, he needs to save his energy and get some rest. Going back to chat, I'm sure that was part of why they bought Bricklink. Yeah, Ned B, what could they make if they tooled up and sold it themselves? Exactly. Ned B, catch y'all later. I need to make sawdust for Christmas gifts. Okay, cool. Is that your version of coal? I don't know what sawdust is, other than like you cut up wood and it creates sawdust. Like, is that like bark, like Christmas bark or whatever, where it's like candy? Ooh, another phone. I'm gonna be like Jen and create a phone store with all the phones that I have. Ned B, I'm making a dollhouse for my granddaughter. Awesome. Well, that's cool. Barbie doll scale. Nice. That is fantastic. I hope she's not well, I know she's not watching. I was going to say, I hope she's not watching because you just spoiled the gift. But that is awesome, Ned. See, I'm not handy like that. I can't just build stuff. I try my best, and I built these tables behind me, but I don't know if you guys have seen my funny the end card credits thing where I'm like, I like this fit. Ooh, check this one out. I love this one. Yeah, I was so afraid that my 300-pound fat butt would crush the table. I tested it out several times before I recorded it. All right, let me take this apart. Goofball. Triple D, cute. Yeah, I try. afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. Whenever you're in trouble, just stand by me, oh, stand by me. Any other questions, Mo? Because you've been coming up with some amazing questions. Great job. Ooh, won't you stand by me? Or anybody else for that matter? Ooh, la, la, la. Hey, 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 hey. Stand by me. Stand by me. Ooh, ooh, la, la, la. Hey, hey, hey. Stand by me. Alright. Let's clean her up. Ugh. And then I will build. Ooh, stretch, big stretch, big stretch, big stretch, big stretch. Alright. Ooh, ooh, la, la, la. Oh, I knew I had 2 cups of those. Give me 1 second, guys. Oh. That is random. That is. Those just look like they need to be sorted. Alright. Oh. Bear with me for a few minutes. I am going to clean up a little bit real quick. I will probably just set these aside and get to it later. I can put them back here, but then I am going to build. Bear with me a few more seconds, guys. I apologize. Alright, a little bit cleaner. When designing an interior, do you try and incorporate offset layouts? I'm still trying to stay away from the boring straight corner here or there design, but I'm a newbie. I will get back to that in just a minute, Mo. Triple D, what are you building next? So I will be building this. It is set number 76129, Hydra Man Attack. It's 471 pieces. It was part of my mock or my vote to mock series. The pieces look pretty cool in it. I want to see what it's all about, and then I plan on mocking it out. I have two of them that I'm going to combine. And I want to make a bigger one. Dion Botcher, sorry guys, but I wasn't notified that the stream was on. I've been waiting for it too. LOL. Well, I am sorry, buddy. If you were a member of our Discord, no, I'm kidding. Yeah. Sorry. Um. Yeah, there has been issues with YouTube. To me, honestly, if you're subscribed, you should always get notification. But for whatever reason, they have that extra step of you have to ring the bell. You have to click the little bell. So I don't know why they have that extra step, but check to see if you have that clicked. I will be honest in saying I have not been posting, anything in the other Discord, as I have been labeled as a self-promoter for whatever reason. So I am not posting in that other Discord. But yeah. Anyway. So no worries, dude. Like, I totally understand. Yeah, yes, Bella's on. Yeah. No worries. I mean, YouTube, when it comes to that stuff, I totally understand. YouTube sucks. I don't really get that whole thing. See, why would they do that? one of the stickers is a newspaper. Why not just print that? I mean, I understand that it would probably be, well, I guess so. I kind of understand why they didn't print the piece, just because obviously they have to. That piece is only going to be used in this set, so I don't know. All right, let's get organized. We have bag two. We have bag one. We have bag three, and we have bag four. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we have the Spider-Man stuff here, which I probably will not open. At least not right now, because I'm not putting minifigs in my city yet, because I know I'm going to be moving around, and I don't want to sit there and I don't want to sit there and put them all in and then have to move them later. Let's get ready to build! This is a cool looking build. I will say that. This minifigure here is pretty cool as well. John Evans, well, I hate to run, but happy building and have a great day. You too, my friend. And again, thank you for all your love and support. I appreciate it. Thank you for being here. Thank you for also being one of my Patreon members. And we will talk soon regarding the meet and greets and all that kind of fun stuff. We just got to figure out a day and all that. So again, thank you for being here. I really do appreciate it. It means a lot. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, if you enjoy my streams and if you enjoy my videos, please check out and go to patreon.com. Well, first and foremost, please like, share, and subscribe. My next goal for my next goal is 250 subscribers. So hopefully we can hit that, and that would be amazing. What I also have is I have some Patreon memberships. If you go to patreon.com/36bricks, that is patreon.com/36brix. If you take a look at the pinned message, remember you can see the link and go from there. And we'll go from there. So check out my Patreon membership, and if there's anything that you like, awesome. If not, I totally understand. Going back to chat, Dion Botcher, I'll join Patreon when I get paid and figure out my finances, Scott. Oh, no worries, dude. I was just teasing you. I was just busting. You're totally fine, dude. I totally understand. Like I said, I was just kidding, man. Oh. 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 Oh, wait. That's why it doesn't. I was like, wait, that doesn't look right. Yeah, I keep seeing that message, Dion. I really do apologize. I hope that I didn't come off wrong by saying that. Please forgive me. I really do apologize. I was just joking around. Dion, you're fine, Scott. I'm good. No harm, no foul. Okay. Well, thank you for that. I appreciate it. Like I said, I was just kind of joking around. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it like to be harsh or anything like that. So I appreciate that. Anyway, so so Dion, since you're here, we talked about it a little bit before. Um, so I'm not sure if you saw my last video, but my last video was basically Scott's talk, and it showcased, and the topic was modular buildings. Is one enough? What are your thoughts? Do you think one is enough? Do you think we should have more? Do you think it should be split? I know people have cost factors as far as like they think the modulars are too expensive. Do you think they should be? I mean, I think everybody thinks they should be cheaper. Uh, but what are your thoughts? Should we only have one a year? Are we good with one a year? Are we? Do you feel that we should have two a year? Inquiring minds want to know. Dion Botcher, one is never enough. Two modulars a year and four expansions would be great. Wow, yes. Amen, brother, man. Like, I would love, I would love two a year. I think they should. I think they could totally do it. Like I kind of said in the video, if you want a full city, I mean, it's going to take you. I mean, as of right now, there's 15 modulars, and that includes the police station. If you account for that, then you are looking at um, that's not a city. That is a block. If you divide the two, or if we have 15 builds and you get one each, that's 6 to 7 on each side. That is a city block. That is not a city. Um, yes, I understand small cities. Um, only accompany one block, and that's totally cool. But I just would like to see more. I would like to actually build a city, and yes, that does leave us room for um, different MOCs and stuff like that that we can put together. But I would love to see two, and then I agree with you. I would love to see expansion packs. What I mentioned before, and I didn't mention on the video, is so here's an expanded question about that. Is so would you like to see January? Say January and July first on each. So the modulars, would you like them to be full modulars with interiors, or would you see them doing a cheaper modular where all they're doing is focusing on the outside, and then an expansion pack would be the interiors of each floor? It would basically still be the same cost. You know, I don't see it. as far as the different, so you'd have the modular that came out January 1st. If it was just the exterior, that set might only run you $100. But then you buy like 3 months later, in your situation, 3 months later, the expansion pack comes out and it's just nothing but the interiors for that build, and that's like another $100. You're still paying $200, but you have like that does give people the freedom of saying, hey, here's what we put together. Our mindset is a police station, but technically, if you don't want to buy the interior expansion set, you have just the exterior shell and you can do whatever you want with it. Or it gives people the option of not building those interiors at all, because there are some people that are out there going, well, I don't care about the interior. I'm never going to open the building anyway. So what does it matter? So I think that would give people the option of doing both. And I think they can totally do 2 buildings a year, because it's not like it's not a situation where um, they have to limit themselves to one designer. I think every year they have a different designer anyway. So they could seriously go, okay, well, January, John Smith is going to be the designer. And then February, or for July, it's going to be Patty Jenkins. Or, whatever, whoever they decide. I think they could totally do that and there not be any issues. But that's just me. Going back to chat, I would say the full modular with interior and the expansions should be additions to the building mock with interiors. Okay. And Dion, what modulars would you want to come out? What do you want to see? Would you want the modulars to be like different types, as far as like the January 1st be city services, and then the July 1st be, I didn't ask this question before, but it just popped in my head. Would you want like January 1st to be city services, and then July 1st be commercial services like stores and stuff like that? Or what do you think? Or it doesn't matter, just rotate everything? Like, what are your thoughts on that? Dion Botcher, I'd like a pet store. Well, they came out with a pet store, bud. There is a modular pet store. In fact, I think we were just talking about it. 10218, something like that. Yes, first round services, second round road commercial. Yep, cool. Dion, you're funny. Okay, shows what I know. Triple D. Was you're going to answer Mo's question? What did I miss? What was Mo's question? Did I miss one? Let me go back. Hold on. Let me put this. I'm sorry, Mo. If I think you know what? I think Danny's or Sarah's right. Where Mo? Oh yes. Okay. I'm sorry, Mo. Big hugs. I apologize for that. She asked, when designing an interior, do you try and incorporate offset layouts? I'm still trying to stay away from boring straight corners here and there design, but I am a newbie. Offsets suck. So I did the offset to match the Friends Central Perk. They suck. They don't make them easy, but nothing's ever supposed to be easy. Do I try to do them? Do I try to offset it? I do try. Most of my buildings are a little boxy. Um, I do know and understand that. The offset buildings or offset shapes are tricky. It does take forever, or it does take a lot longer to try to figure those out. And I guess that's part of the challenge. That's part of the fun of it. I will mention that question a little bit in a little bit. Um, I I do try to do offsets when I can, but it is rather difficult. I'm just going to be honest. And I also do try to do inverted corners, um, just so that there's a difference. See, I jumped ahead and I didn't even realize I did it. I am just good like that. I'm good like that. I'm good like that. I'm good like that. Do I do them that often? No, I don't. Um, I should do them more. Am I missing? Or did it? I got gypped apart. There's supposed to be one that goes up, and I don't have that part. Oh wait. Whatever. Fine. Don't give me that part. That sucks. Did I? Yeah, I'm missing a part. Um. So yeah, as far as offsets, I do try my best to do them when I can. I am new to them as well, so they are a bit difficult for me. Yeah, I mean, I try because I've been told like my buildings can be a little too square. But I will say this: it is hard to not be square. I mean, it is hip to be square. Um, uh, but it is hard because when you're doing an interior straight, like not a non-corner interior straight building, you typically will see them all line up. So as far as getting that variety, it's a little hard. Of course, with apartments, you're going to have the pop-out windows and all that kind of fun stuff. But I mean, essentially, they all line up. So you're not going to have those, interiors or anything like that. So that's where the logic comes in, and you just kind of have to think outside the box. But I do try every once in a while. It is hard for me though. What a, what about a planetarium then? And then Dion laughs. Dion Botch says, Scott, what do you think about a planetarium as a modular? I think it's a great idea. I would love to see a planetarium or like some kind of biodome or something like that where you have an interior. I think it would look probably more modern, and that's why they probably haven't even thought about that kind of stuff. Because those buildings are typically more modern instead of the 1920s like they're shooting for. But I think that is an awesome idea. I like it. I like it a lot. And I think with a planetarium, I think people would probably buy them not only for the planetarium build as is, but if they do some really cool flowers or some really cool stuff, I could see people buying those sets for just the parts so that they can spread those parts around. Um, so when it comes to the planetarium, like they throw in some animals, butterflies, all that, I think it would be really good. But I don't know that they would do that. I think it's a really good idea, though. See, what is this? I mean, going. Mobrick says that would be awesome, Dion. Thunderdome. Dion says I would love a Mad Max Road. Um, a Mad Max Road Warrior theme. They had one. I found the pieces to them. I will have to dig them out at some point. I can't remember the name of it, but in looking at let me. You know what? No, I'm gonna pull it out. And I'm glad I did because there was one of them right on top. It was a very short-lived theme. I don't know what the theme name is. I remember looking it up at one point. But this I thought was really, really cool. But here is a minifigure to it. I found this in a bulk buy. I found a few of these, but I looked at this, and I'm going to show you the back. Can you see it well? and I'm going to turn it around and show you the back of it. This so you can see the emblem. But this is kind of a Mad Max Road Warrior kind of theme that they came out with. And it was really cool because if you look at the face, it's got like it's kind of like a patch. There's a patch eye. There's some wounds on him. He's got gold teeth with a couple missing teeth. It's actually a really cool theme, and it came out several years ago. Let me see if I can look it up real quick. But I think you would really, if you're looking for that kind of theme, Apocalypseburg is really cool. Let me see if I can find it for you. Because I know if I don't, it's going to bug me. And I don't want it to bug me. Stand by me whenever you're in trouble. Just stand by me, oh, stand by me. Ooh, don't you stand by me. Ooh, ooh, la la la. Hey, 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 hey. Ooh, hearts. Stand by me. Stand by me whenever you're in trouble. Just stand. No, I need to find that part. If I remember correctly, it was may have been used. I need to see where it was used last. Or used, period. Sorry, I know you're looking at my backside. Apologize. Some people think it's a good view, but others may not. So I am sorry. I'm sorry. So sorry. Let me look up gold hair. I will get back to chat in just a little bit. Sorry, guys. And it's not in there. Let me look at my email because I think I may have sent it to Daryl. Let's see. Yeah, I can't find it. I'm not sure. Sorry. Just one more second, guys. All right. Again, I apologize. I know this is probably a really boring stream right now. So I will go back. Whoa. Let me scroll back. Okay, what would that would be awesome, DM. I would love Mad Max Road Warrior. They need more diversity in the extra packs. Yes, true, Mo. Cool. I'll have to take a look for it. Notice you didn't address the Brickhead suggestion. Since Dion and I are here, blind us with your legs. Maybe we could sue YouTube for. uh, no, so I know I thought I read it. You said no hug needed. Just put on the brickhead and dance around a little bit. As far as showing off my legs, I'm wearing pants because it is cold. Scott, be like a YouTube chick and out your hand behind the minifig like it's a tube of lipstick. That's awkward. Dion laughing. It was traumatic the first time, Mo. Yeah, you guys laughing at me, laughing at me. I messed up my last mic plate last night and have to pull it all apart. I misaligned the bricks. Yeah, that happens. Awesome, Mo. It's fun for me and designed to laugh at you. Yeah, I know. I am all for being laughed at. I can take it. I'm a big boy. I've got my big boy pants on. Now, just to give you guys a heads up, I will be heading out in about 15 minutes. So I will try to get this done. I apologize. I just looked at the time, and we are going down to my in-laws to hang out with them. Um, really? Oh, it's because it's in there. Okay. I'm like, really? Another piece that's missing? They are just on a roll, aren't they? Ooh, we got a rat. We got a rat. See, yeah, again, I'm kind of curious where they're going with this. Yeah, it's like I know they have. In fact, it's not in the set, but 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Do they not have a 2x10? I mean, if they're gonna do that, I'm just saying They could easily just, put that part in. I'm just saying. Going back to chat, put not out. Okay, Mobrix, it helps take the light out for the camera. All right. Mo, I'll send you an in-service on Discord about placing your hand behind items to reduce shine. What are you talking about, shine? Oh, you're talking about like going like this? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah. No. I know what you mean. I'm being schooled by the teacher. So do you want me, is it, what you're saying is you want me to show this again? Go from that to all right. One place. Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. See better, Dion. Thanks. Yes. I'm blind and can't see with my glasses. All right. I apologize for my confusing words. My job burns my brain during the week. I totally understand. I mean, my wife's a teacher as well, so and her brain is, especially right now with all this madness. Um, it's it's just kind of weird and stressful, and you guys aren't getting paid more. You guys don't get paid well as is. I mean, I yeah, I get it. I get it. Mo says I will get to those picks sometime today. All right. Brain, I know not of this thing you talk of, Mo. Yeah, no, I've never heard of that either. I have no idea what she's talking about. What is a brain? Because, you know, oh. That's where I'm at. Oh. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh. Oh, whoop. Which way did he go, George? Which way did he go? Oh, whoop. Oh, oh, whoop. People just chiming in. I am sorry. I'm stupid. I Dion, I'm like Homer Simpson drooling over donuts. Yes, donuts. Oh no, that should be one forward. Alright. Like all of a sudden. What? Okay, so apparently. Oh, it didn't go in properly. This goes here. Alright, so whatever this is, I'm assuming it's the sewer. We throw in the rat. So apparently he is swimming while he eats a piece of peanut or a piece of pizza. He is swimming, eating pieces of pizza, and apparently is guarding this red jewel. All right. Go back to chat. When buying things in general, I compare the price to a set. Talk about addicted to Lego. No, a lot of people do that. I missed that comment. Dion Botcher says, I'm like Homer Simpson, drooling over donuts. Dion Botcher, LOL, I like $25 for this toaster. I wonder what I can buy in Lego for that price. LOL. Mobricks, exactly. Dion. I can get the toaster later. That set may not be. That's funny shit. That's funny stuff right there. That is funny stuff. I don't go that far. I'm not like. I probably should do that. In some respect, I should do that, but I don't go that far. But that is funny. That is funny. This toaster is $50. Well, I can buy this friend set over here for $50. You know what? I don't need toasted bread. I can. That set might not be here later. Yes. Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, the addiction is real. Yes, the addiction is real. Nope. Nope. Random? Is that like bird poop? No. All right. BBB, that's all, folks. That is bag 1 and 2. Sorry for not finishing. If the house is still standing tonight, I may, and we get back in enough time, I may hop on for another late night live stream. I like that. This is Late Night Live Stream with your host, 36 Bricks. Last comment, Dion Botcher. Like any addict, you think you have enough, but you know you're just fooling yourself. Yes. Have a great day, everybody. I agree, Mo Bricks. Let me pop on that outro. And again, thank you, or let me plug. So, thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I really do appreciate it. Sorry for the multiple streams there, but it was all in good fun. If you like my content, please like, share, and subscribe. That would be amazing. If you are interested in more content, please go to patreon.com/36bricks. That is patreon.com/36brix. Check out some of my membership packages, and if there is something that you might be interested, check those out and please become a member. They include access to Discord and live meet and greets and all that kind of fun stuff, so we hope to see you there. Hey everybody, I just wanted to give a quick shout out and thank you to all my Patreon supporters. It means a lot that you've taken the time to support what I do and appreciate all the effort that I put into both the videos and the streams. From the bottom of my heart, thank you very much. For those of you that are not members, please check out patreon.com/36bricks. That's patreon.com/36brix, and check out the packages that you could take advantage of to get more content. Have a great day.